Close your eyes. Imagine a world unconstrained by the boundaries of reality. A world where the impossible whispers on the wind and magic dances in the shadows. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It demands courage, a thirst for adventure, and a willingness to believe in the extraordinary. Are you ready to answer the call? Are you ready to step beyond the veil? Take a deep breath and let the journey commence. The world we know dissolves like mist on a summer morning. In its place, a vibrant tapestry of color and light unfolds, a symphony of the senses that awakens the soul. The air hums with an unseen energy, a palpable magic that shimmers in the air you breathe. Here, the laws of nature bend to the will of imagination. Picture skies ablaze with constellations you've never seen, stars that seem to whisper secrets. The boundaries between what you perceive as real and the fantastical blur, leaving you breathless with wonder. You've crossed the threshold, ventured beyond the veil of reality, and there's no turning back. This is where dreams take physical form, where the whispers of your subconscious solidify into tangible marvels. Ancient forests older than time itself stretch towards the horizon, their branches heavy with bioluminescent foliage. Creatures of myth and legend roam free, their eyes gleaming with ancient wisdom and untamed power. This is a world that rewards curiosity, where every twist and turn reveals something new and astonishing. But this world is not without its challenges, its trials designed to test your courage and ingenuity. You will face your fears, confront the unknown, and emerge stronger and more alive than you ever thought possible. For in this world, beyond the boundaries of the ordinary, you will discover the true potential that lies dormant within you. The path, dappled with sunlight filtering through leaves of shimmering gold and ruby, led you onward. You felt a growing sense of anticipation with each step, your heart thrumming in unison with the unseen energy of this extraordinary world. And then the trees parted, yielding to a vista so stunning it stole your breath. Before you lay a valley, carpeted in a velvet of emerald green, cradled by mountains that pierced the heavens. Waterfalls cascaded down their rugged slopes, ribbons of liquid silver glittering under a sun that burned with the brilliance of 1,000 jewels. This was a landscape untouched, pristine, a testament to the raw beauty of a world untouched by the passage of time. In that moment, you knew you had arrived at a place of true wonder, a sanctuary for the soul. As you descended into the valley, the symphony of nature swelled around you. Crystal clear streams, their beds paved with gemstones that shimmered in the sunlight, gurgled and danced their way through the verdant undergrowth. Birds with plumage more vibrant than any rainbow sang melodies that seemed to weave themselves into the very fabric of the air. Giant flowers, their petals unfurling in a riot of colors you couldn't even name, swayed gently in the breeze. Everywhere you looked, there was something new to marvel at, something to ignite your sense of wonder. And you, a humble traveler, were granted the privilege to witness its splendor. A profound sense of peace settled over you as you journeyed deeper into the valley. The worries and anxieties that had clung to you like shadows in the world you left behind seemed to simply dissolve. Here, surrounded by the symphony of nature, you felt truly at peace. You paused by a pool of water so still and clear it seemed to reflect the sky like a mirror. Tiny fish, their scales flashing silver and gold, darted through the crystal depths, while dragonflies with wings of gossamer lace danced over the surface. The air buzzed with the industry of unseen insects, their hum a lullaby to the soul. A strange feeling washed over you as you sat there, a sensation you couldn't quite place. It wasn't just peace or contentment, but something deeper, something more profound. It was a sense of belonging, a feeling that you were not an outsider in this wondrous place, but an integral part of it. The forest, with its vibrant life and ancient wisdom, seemed to embrace you, to welcome you into its embrace. You felt a connection to this world, a kinship with its creatures and its very essence that you had never experienced before. Opening your eyes, you rose to your feet, a newfound sense of purpose filling you. This was not just a place to visit, you realized, but a world to explore, to discover, to protect. As you ventured deeper into the Emerald Valley, you became aware of a subtle shift in the atmosphere. The air, previously alive with the music of birdsong and rustling leaves, seemed to hold its breath. The playful chattering of the streams softened to a hushed murmur, as if nature itself was leaning in, listening for something unseen. A whisper carried on the breeze reached your ears. It was not a human voice, but a chorus of whispers, soft and melodic, like the tinkling of wind chimes. A shiver of anticipation, tinged with a hint of apprehension, ran down your spine. You took a deep breath, steeling your nerves, and stepped cautiously into the heart of the Emerald Embrace. The whispers grew stronger as you ventured deeper, evolving into distinct voices, each one unique and filled with an alien melody. You found yourself surrounded by creatures unlike any you had ever seen, beings of myth and legend brought to life, yet there was no fear, no sense of threat, only an overwhelming feeling of awe and wonder. A creature resembling a deer, but with fur that shimmered like amethyst dust and antlers crowned with blossoms of living light, emerged from the trees. Its eyes, large and luminous, met yours with a gaze of gentle curiosity. You realized then that you could understand them, not through words, but through a language beyond human comprehension. As you moved through the forest, accompanied by your newfound companions, you began to understand that these creatures were not merely inhabitants of this magical realm, but guardians. They were the protectors of this pristine wilderness, the stewards of its ancient wisdom and untamed power. They showed you hidden pathways, secret waterfalls veiled by curtains of cascading vines, and groves where the air hummed with an unseen energy. With each encounter, the bond between you deepened, a testament to the universal language of respect and understanding. One evening, as the forest floor glowed with the soft luminescence of bioluminescent flora, you found yourself in a clearing, bathed in moonlight. The creatures gathered around you, their eyes reflecting the starlight, and you realized they were inviting you to join them in an ancient ritual. It began slowly, a graceful dance of movement and sound. The creatures swayed and swirled, their voices rising and falling in a haunting melody that seemed to weave itself into the very fabric of the night. Hesitantly at first, then with growing confidence, you joined their dance, your movements guided by instinct and intuition. In that moment, you understood that the true magic of this world lay not just in its fantastical creatures and breathtaking landscapes, but in the bonds of trust and understanding that connected all beings. The creatures, your guides and companions, led you deeper into the valley's embrace. The air grew heavy, not with humidity, but with a palpable energy that thrummed beneath your skin. You arrived at a clearing, bathed in an ethereal light that seemed to emanate from the very air itself. Towering before you stood a circle of stones, each one taller than a man, etched with symbols that seemed to writhe and shift before your eyes. They whispered, these stones, in voices that echoed with the weight of millennia. This was a place of power, a nexus of energy that felt both ancient and eternally present. The creatures approached the circle with reverence, their eyes filled with a respect bordering on fear. As you drew closer, you felt a strange pull toward the stones, an irresistible urge to reach out and touch their weathered surfaces. The symbols, glowing with an inner light, seemed to dance before your eyes, forming patterns and shapes that sparked a sense of familiarity deep within your soul. Touching the stone, a jolt of energy surged through your arm, sending shivers down your spine. Images flooded your mind, cities that kissed the clouds, creatures of impossible beauty soaring through vibrant skies, and beings of pure energy weaving magic with a flick of their hands. This was a glimpse into the past, a forgotten history of this world, a time when magic flowed freely and the impossible was commonplace. The creatures watched you with a knowing silence. They had guided you here to this place of power for a reason. Guided by instinct and the thrumming energy that pulsed around you, you stepped into the center of the circle. The air crackled with power, and the symbols on the stones flared, bathing the clearing in an otherworldly light. Above you, the sky swirled with colors unseen in the natural world, a kaleidoscope of celestial energy. Floating in the center of the circle, suspended between the earth and sky, was a sphere of pure, radiant light. It pulsed with a life force so strong, so vibrant, that it stole your breath. This was the heart of the world, the source of its magic, the wellspring from which all life flowed. You understood then that this was a sacred trust, a responsibility passed down through generations of guardians. As you stood before the heart of the world, humbled by its power and majesty, you felt a surge of energy flow into you. It filled you with a warmth and vitality you had never known, healing old wounds and awakening dormant potential within your very being. This was a gift, freely given, a token of gratitude for your respect and understanding. The creatures, their eyes filled with ancient wisdom, gazed upon you. You knew without words that you were forever changed by this experience. You would honor this gift, protect this world, and carry the memory of its magic within your heart, sharing its wonder and beauty with those who are open to seeing, to believing. The journey may have led you to the heart of this extraordinary world, but it was far from over. As you emerge from the Emerald Valley, the sunlight filtering through the leaves seems to shimmer with a newfound brilliance. The world you left behind, the world of routine and predictability, feels distant, a faded memory. In its place blossoms a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of your extraordinary journey. You carry within you the echoes of whispering stones, the warmth of the world's heart, and the unwavering gaze of creatures who have become more than companions. They are kindred spirits forever etched upon your soul. The path ahead may be uncertain, but you face it with a heart brimming with courage and a spirit ignited by the boundless possibilities you now know exist. The journey, you realize, was never about reaching a destination. It was about embracing the unknown, shedding the constraints of doubt and fear, and opening yourself to the transformative power of believing in the extraordinary. The world beyond your wildest dreams is not a fixed point on a map, but a constantly unfolding adventure, a symphony of wonder waiting to be discovered with each step you take. You carry the magic with you, woven into the very fabric of your being. It shimmers in your eyes, bright with newfound wonder, and resonates in your laughter, touched by the joy of discovery. The world may try to dim your light, to pull you back into the mundane, but you know now that the extraordinary is not something to be sought outside yourself. It resides within, waiting to be nurtured by imagination. The creatures you encountered, the landscapes you traversed, the magic you witnessed, they were not mere figments of fantasy, but reflections of the boundless potential within us all. These are not just places on a map, but states of being, accessible to those brave enough to venture beyond the ordinary. The world needs your stories, your experiences, your willingness to share the magic you have found. Be a beacon for others who yearn for more, who sense that there is a world beyond the mundane. Share your stories as invitations to explore the uncharted territories of the heart, to awaken the sleeping giant of imagination within us all. Plant seeds of wonder in the hearts of those you meet. Encourage them to look beyond the surface, to find magic in the everyday, to embrace the impossible. The greatest adventure is the one we embark upon with open hearts and minds, willing to believe. Carry the magic within you, nurture it, share it, and watch as it transforms not just your world, but the world around you. So, step forward, fellow traveler, and embrace the unknown. Let curiosity be your compass, courage your guide, and imagination your limitless fuel. The world beyond your wildest dreams awaits, not in some far-off realm, but in the boundless landscapes of your own heart. Go forth and create your own legends. Discover your own emerald valleys, listen for the whispers of ancient stones, and never ever stop believing in the magic that resides within you. The adventure, as it always has, continues.